Welcome to the Rhodes Report. Today is Thursday, April 16, 2020. Yes. Hey, I am in my car today. By the way, this is for you. In case you missed the parade from last Friday, that is for you right there. Boom. Be crazy, be silly, be weird, because life is too short to be anything but happy. Come on, that's good. That's good advice right there. Today in history, April 16th, 1945, World War II, U.S. troops enter Nuremberg, Germany. By 1945, the war is coming to an end. And why is it important that U.S. troops are entering the city of Nuremberg? Why would that be a today in history? Why does that matter? Well, to understand that, let's go to the word of the day. Today's word of the day, Nuremberg laws. Nuremberg laws. The Nuremberg laws were a set of laws that were passed in the 1930s by Nazi Germany. We know by now, you guys have learned by now, that the Nazis were instituting a program of anti-Semitism, a program that would take away the rights of Jewish people, a program that would actually end up removing Jewish people, Jewish citizens from their own countries and from their own societies, including German citizens. Jewish people would be rounded up, arrested, and sent to ghettos. And eventually, Jewish people are sent by the millions into concentration camps. By 1943, some of these camps will become death camps, where people are not just sent to work to death or just sent away, but are sent to gas chambers and sent to die. Over the next several days, our lessons, our activities that we're going to be learning about are going to revolve around the Holocaust that happened in the 1930s and 1940s. Well, what is Nuremberg? What is that? What does that even have to do with any of this? Nuremberg is a key city in Germany. It's a city where Adolf Hitler would go and host huge rallies where he would fire up hundreds of thousands of people. He would give these speeches, and he was so passionate, and people would rally behind him, and he would spew his propaganda of hatred against the Jewish people and how great Germany was going to become. It was in Nuremberg. Nuremberg, this key city in Germany. Nuremberg is also the site where new laws were made, laws that would allow attacks to be legalized, to be totally okay, to just go and attack Jewish people. The Nuremberg laws also included taking away the rights of Jewish people, that they would no longer be allowed to vote, they would no longer be allowed to hold government jobs. Teachers were fired, Jewish teachers were fired from their job working for the government. And they even passed laws at Nuremberg that restricted Jewish people from having more children. And so why is it important that on today, this day in history, that the U.S. troops marched in to Nuremberg? What that signals is an end to the Holocaust. It is a signal to the end of the fighting of World War II. And by April of 1945, we're getting to the end where Germany is going to surrender. Adolf Hitler and his key lieutenants are hiding out at this point. Eventually, Adolf Hitler commits suicide and takes his own life. And some of his top officials flee, and they run away, and they end up making it all the way to South America. And so this city that gets captured on April 16, 1945, Nuremberg, later becomes the same city where these laws that took away the rights of the Jewish people and eventually sent them to the death camps. This same city becomes the place or the trials happened to convict and bring to justice the Nazi leaders that were responsible for all of this mass killing. So today, as you remember Nuremberg, as you think, oh, today is the day that Nuremberg, the city of Nuremberg, is captured, remember that this event that you're going to learn about over the next several days, the Holocaust, really happened. That people really were locked up. They were put into ghettos. Because of their race. They were put into ghettos, and then they were eventually sent to concentration camps. Sorry that this has been so heavy today, but we have some very, very important work ahead of us. I want you to give your absolute best to this content. I know that you have learned about the Holocaust before. And now today, and over the next several days, you're going to learn about why. Why would people allow this to happen in their own country? Why would people round up a group of people based on their race? You're going to learn about why. Please get fully engaged. Give your absolute best to these learning activities over the next several days. Ask questions, participate in the class discussions. This has been another edition of the Rhodes Report from downtown Nampa. Have an awesome day.